Hi there. Tonight I felt like revisiting a time in my life when I wrote Coming Out of the Closet Without Coming Part of the Seams, which was just recently made available in ebook. So I've kind of revisited my own story a little bit, and it's been really touching. But specifically, I wanted to revisit the chapter I wrote about coming out to my mom and how that went. So I'm going to do a reading from that. Being Gail is enough for God, but is it enough for my mom? Mom, I think I'm gay. It was April 2002, on a chilly night as I sat humbly by the thick Ohio River, whose waters were rising from recent storms and rainfall. Also rising was my pulse, my blood pressure, and my inability to maintain this secret any longer. It wasn't that I thought I was gay, but everything was coming together. I was in love. I was confident in God's love. I was surviving all of my accusers and discovering new confidants. Everything was coming together, but at the same moment, everything was falling apart. Mom, I think I'm gay. I wanted my mother to know more than anything, but I also wanted it to hide it from my mother more than anything. On that night, however, I made my choice. The ballots were in, and I knew in my mind, it was in my stuttering heart, that I was a lesbian then, and was going to be a lesbian for the rest of my life. I had just come from church, where once again, a hard-hearted, bigot-centered, graceless person preached about how our God-fearing American way is threatened by the defiance of homosexuality. Once again, homosexuality was deemed as the worst sin and the cause of the breakdown in our society. For all I knew, this accuser was going to blame homosexuals for the hole in the ozone. I walked out of that in the middle of the sermon, entirely sick. I had been in the presence of thieves for too long. Too much had been stolen from me, and enough was enough. As I watched the powerful flow of the river, I admit that for a moment, I considered falling in, and letting the current suck me under and take me away. In an instant, I could have been released of the struggle for acceptance and self-confidence, and disappeared into the dark waves. I couldn't do it. That option served me since I was young and hopeless, but that option was now a disservice to me. It was, in fact, like a disagreeing spirit in me. Suicide was not in line with all that was coming together.